Ayo, E-King Fight News back at it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, smash that like button. Now let's get it in. Bob Arum, promoter of Vasiliy Lomachenko, recently commented on the highly anticipated bout between Rigo and Loma. This is the fight to close out the year. Really one of the most anticipated fights in the past couple years. So it's 100% worth staying up late for. Watch this fight. You guys gotta watch this fight. And obviously, there's a ton of hardcore boxing fans that want to see this fight, and it's going down, man. This shit's going down. And Bob Arum made an interesting admission in a boxing scene article recently posted. That article is entitled, "Bob Arum believes Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux will be a classic encounter," which it very well could be. You know, this is a matchup where, you know, both guys could get knocked down. Very likely, you know, Lomachenko could catch Rigondeaux with a big shot, or vice versa. You know, Rigondeaux's a big puncher, Lomachenko's there to be hit. You know, and it goes both ways. If Rigondeaux is letting his hands go, he's going to be there to be hit by Lomachenko. So there's going to be a lot of different avenues this fight could play out. But the most interesting part about the article was, it's always the details. And Bob Arum basically said, you know what? Lomachenko moved up from 126 to 130, not because he couldn't make 126 anymore. Very important, it's not because he couldn't make the weight. The weight is not a problem. And that's why when I'm looking at Lomachenko, I'm like, he looks like he can make 126. You know, for 130 pounds, he looks kind of, you know, he looks kind of, not small, but he looks a little soft. That's what I said. You can trace my videos, you're gonna find that one. And he did look a little bit soft. So Bob Arum basically agrees with me that, you know what, if Lomachenko wanted to, he can make 126. Absolutely. He also believes the weight advantage from Lomachenko might be negated due to that weight check that's going to happen on the morning of the fight. Both fighters have to weigh in once again, and there is a rehydration limit of 138 pounds. So that might affect how Lomachenko is eating and rehydrating after the weigh-in. Absolutely. And, you know, it would be interesting if Lomachenko comes in light. If he weighs in at a pound or so under 130 pounds, compared to coming exactly 130, it would be very interesting if he comes in light, because that'll let you know that he wants to keep his speed and his agility for this fight with Rigondeaux. But who knows? I'm not sure exactly how his training has been going. He hasn't really been posting a whole heck of a lot, so we're just gonna have to wait and see for Friday afternoon when that weigh-in takes place. But the fact that Lomachenko can still make 126 tells me that his size advantage may also be limited, right? Because it's not like he's filling into a much bigger frame. You know, we don't see this guy weightlifting. We don't see this guy really filling out the 130-pound frame, right? So if he really is this natural 126-pounder that's coming in at 130, that should not be a huge advantage, and that might only slow him down, right? So you know, it all depends. You know, you look at the Lomachenko that fought Mariaga, and well, that was a whitewash. So what happens when you put that guy up against a Cuban two-time gold medalist, in a guy against a guy like Rigondeaux, who's a master of the game? You know, we're gonna find out what happens when you do that. This is what we're gonna find out. Guillermo El Chacal Rigondeaux is coming for that head. I'm telling you guys, he's coming for it. But you let me know what you guys think. Arum admits that Lomachenko could make 126 if he wanted to, but this fight's at 130. Interesting how that works. E-King Fight News, guys, signing out.